Listen here, fam. This is the biggest issue facing America. It's exacerbated here in Colorado. 3 out of 4, 75% of Coloradans believe they may not be able to afford to continue to live here. That is actually insane. Now, affordability all across the country is an issue, but Colorado is just rated the second least affordable state in the country, only second to California. 3 out of 4 people question whether they continue to live here. That tells you everything you need to know about the economic policies and the finances of Colorado and the legislative that has led to where we are in Colorado over the last 15 to 20 years. The policies that control the economy in Colorado have led to 3 out of 4 people, 75%, thinking that they may not be able to live in the place that they currently call home. And I understand why everyone that lives here would want to call Colorado home. I understand why all the people move here. Colorado is the best state. Like all you other states, like I'm happy for you, whatever you think you have, that's cool. But Colorado is par none the greatest place in the country to live. Colorado is epic. Colorado is like living here is so awesome. I'm laying in my hammock right now, enjoying the sunset, enjoying this summer day. Colorado is a playground. Like there is no better place to live. Anything and everything in the ways that I would want to spend my time and are right here in Colorado. I love living here. Everyone that lives here deserves to be able to call this home if this is where they want to live. 75% question whether that is going to be able to continue to be their reality. So I see why people are upset. I see why people are pushing back against the system. I see why people want to villainize people that have wealth. I see why people want to see change. And so they look to the government for change. But I'm telling you, the government is not your savior. The government is not who is going to come in and save the day for you. Now, the government, on the other hand, can unlock that freedom and that ability for you. And that's what we need to do here in Colorado. That's what needs to be talked about. Affordability is the biggest issue that affects everyone, all Americans, all Coloradans. And that is the thing that all of us should be able to unite on, because affordability does not care what you look like, what you believe, what party you support, what you think is true, doesn't care anything about you. Affordability cares about whether or not you can afford, period. And there are ways that we can unlock this abundance for every Coloradan. For every Coloradan, we can unlock this abundance. We can do this for everyone in America. There is so much wealth and abundance that exists around us that belongs to us as Americans. It is not about stealing. It is not about taking from others. It is about unlocking the wealth, unlocking the liquidity in the wealth, in the natural resources, in the abundance that exists, that belongs to us, that is ours already as American citizens. We can do this at a state level. You can do this at a federal level. You can unlock this abundance at a local municipality, at an individual level. There is so much wealth that exists in this world. And if we would be able to shift from a system of debt and greed, not get more into a system of debt and greed, but to shift from a system of debt and greed into sound money principles that are backed by real world assets, and unlock that liquidity of all these resources that exist in our state and in our country, the possibilities are endless. We can absolutely solve this problem. This is a problem that can be solved. And through solving this problem, everything that the people that are pushing for things like socialism, the things that they truly want, they can have. But rather than going down this path that's going to make it worse, we can go down a path that provides for people. We should all have health care. We should know that if we get sick, we should not have to worry about whether or not we're going to be able to afford to live in our homes. There should be no one that has to question whether they're going to be able to afford to have groceries. And it's not about taxing people and taking from people and stealing from people. It is about unlocking the wealth that already exists here. And it is about being moral and ethical and doing what is right. And it can be done. All of us we can solve this problem, guys. There is a way to solve this problem that brings true abundance and prosperity for everyone, that is done in a way that brings even more prosperity to our country, that makes our money worth more, that makes America stronger, not weaker. And that is what we need to do, and that's what I want to see. And I'm going to continue to push for this. I'm going to do my best to get and talk about this, because more people need to understand how this can happen. More people need to understand how a state like Colorado could use all of the real world assets and natural resources that exist here to become the most prosperous state, to become the wealthiest state, and to be able to use that wealth that belongs to Coloradans for Colorado in a way that does not create more inflation, in a way that does not kick the can down the road, and does not take from our future to give to now. The difference is debt versus real money principles backed by real world assets. Colorado is full of water, natural gas, oil, land, trees, that the value of these things can be unlocked to bring prosperity to this state. And it can be done at a federal level to do it for Americans as a whole. And every form, every layer of government can do this. Affordability is the one thing we can all agree on. It's the one thing we can all unite on. Let's unite and make America and Colorado a place that actually serves the people. Our government should serve us. The point of our government is to serve its citizens, not for its citizens to be its slaves. This can be done, and it needs to be done. Affordability, this can be solved. Prosperity for all.